Hello, I am back today with some Sally Hansen Insta-Dri polishes that we're going to test out for stamping. Sally Hansen Insta-Dri just released 16 new Insta-Dri polishes, and of course these aren't they're not made, specifically for stamping, but I have actually always found that they're extremely good for stamping because they're highly pigmented. They're meant to be polishes that you can, in one or at most two coats, get really good coverage on your nails. They do dry quickly, and I love them for that reason as well. But I've always found them to be excellent stampers. So I want to test and see if these newbies to the collection are going to be good stampers as well. So we're going to test all 16. I'm going to test them out with clear stamper because I think, most people at this point in time are using clear stampers and really want stamping polishes that work well with the clear stamper. To test it, I am going to use, this is Uber Chic Beauty's Love and Marriage 04, and I am going to use this heart image here so that we can get the same image for all the polishes and see how they go. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to start with White on Time. Of course, this isn't going to show, the white doesn't show super well over the white, although it still does show because it's a slightly different white than the one I have there. And you can see that that is pretty darn opaque over the black. All right, now let's try Champagne Supernova. So you can see it over the white. You can definitely tell it's there, although it's hard to pick up on camera. And it is more opaque over the black, although you can see definitely some of that darkness does shine through. So not super opaque like some stamping polishes. Next up we have Buff and Tumble, which is sort of a taupey, a light taupey. Shows up really well over the white and still shows up pretty darn well over the black, not like fully 100% opaque. Next is Heather Hustle, which has this light touch of lilac. Right, so this shows up a little bit over the white, but not too much over the white. It's a very soft color. I wouldn't count that as showing up over the white. And then it shows up over the black fairly well, but not perfect. The light ones so far, the white is really good and the rest have been okay. All right, let's try Racing Rose, which is a nice soft pink. And this shows up really well over the white. In real life, it's not a hard time seeing it at all. And this shows up pretty good over the black. Still not, like 100% opaque, but definitely you can see it. All right, now this one is Pedal to the Metal, and it is a metallic kind of rose. And this one is really good, which I'm not surprised because metallics usually stamp really well regardless. But definitely over the white, and you can see when the light catches it, it definitely shows up over the black. Now we're going to do Time is Money. I love this color so much, and you can see it shows up really well over the white, shows up really well over the black. Excellent. All right, and most of these now are darker colors, and this one is Peach Buzz. Yeah, here we go. Now we're getting into the fail-safes. So gorgeous over the white, gorgeous over the black. Still not like 100% opaque, but you can see the color comes through really well. And it's going to pop even more when we top coat it. All right, next we have Watermelon Whiz, which I just can't with that, but there you go. And there you go, super vibrant berry there over the white and over the dark. Now we have Silver Stallion, which I'm not sure if this is the exact same silver they had before. If it is, the silver they had before was an amazing stamper. Yeah, there you go. You can see that's just top notch over the white, over the black. Gorgeous. Next we have Taupe to Go, which is sort of a taupey, latte-ish kind of brown. And check that out. Gorgeous over the white, of course, which is not too surprising, but also gorgeous over the black. That shows up over the black. That is impressive. This one is Slick Slate, which is a little bit more of a grayish brown. Okay, gorgeous over that white, and it does show up over the brown. It's not quite, and it does show up over the black. It's not quite as visible over the black as the Taupe to Go, but it does still show up if you want a more subtle kind of brownish contrast. All right, now we have Vava Violet. Okay, super vibrant over the white. It does show up over the black. A little bit more than it's showing up on camera, but yeah, it's not like super 100% color true over the black. You definitely still can see it though. All right, 3 to go, and this one's Let's Jam. So this is a red, but it's kind of a berry red. Beautiful and vibrant over the white, and that shows up more than you're seeing it on camera. You'll be able to tell a little bit better when I top coat it, but it does show pretty darn well. I mean, you can definitely clearly tell that it is red over the black. All right, now we have Just in Wine. I'm not sure if you can read that, and this is the color that I actually currently have on my nails. So you can see it's gorgeous to wear as well. This is a little bit more of a jelly than a cream, so yeah, I'm not too surprised. So this one shows up really well over white. It does, you can see it over the black, but I would say it doesn't show up super well over black. You probably aren't going to want to use it for that. I'm not surprised since it's a jelly. All right, last but not least, we have Midnight Drive, but I'm not sure if you're going to be able to read that. So this is, yeah, this is really vibrant, beautiful kind of navy over the white, but it doesn't show up over the black. So not at all. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to top coat them. Since this is already going to be a long video, I'm going to top coat them off camera, and I will come back to show you if there's any smudging. Okay, so spoiler alert, absolutely no smudging on any of these, but let's take a look because oftentimes the color pops a little bit more once it's top coated. So this is White on Time, and I'm pretty impressed with how well that white shows up over the black. And this is Champagne Supernova, so not perfect, but if you're looking for kind of a blush, this is not a bad option. Here is Buff and Tumble. Again, this shows up well over the white and not too shabby over the black. Here we have Heather Hustle. So can't really see it too well over the white. It does show up over the black, and you do get that hint of color. So I would definitely say, yeah, that one's worth investing in. This is Racing Rose. Shows up pretty well. Shows up a little bit more vividly than that in person over the white, and it does show up decently over the black. You get a little bit of the hint of the pink, but it's not perfect. Much better bet is Pedal to the Metal, which shows up gorgeous over the white, and it really does pop over the black. You can absolutely see it over the black as well. So that one I would definitely recommend. This is Time is Money, and I'm really impressed with it both over the white and over the black there. That's a really good color. I like that. Definitely will be using that over both. Here is Silver Stallion, and it's just beautiful. Absolutely perfect over white and over black. There you go. Yeah. Then we have Peach Buzz. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Even more vibrant in person over the white. Does show up over the black and does keep the color over the black, even though it's not 100% opaque. Then we have Watermelon Whiz. That is like almost neon over the white. Gorgeous. It does show over the black. I would definitely say this is worth the money. Not perfect opacity over the black, but the color still shows up really well over the black. This is Taupe to Go, and 100% gorgeous. over the white and the black. That is super impressive over the black to get kind of a light brown that shows up that well. I'm super stoked about that. Grab this one for sure for stamping. Then we have Slick Slate, shows really, really well over the white. It does show over the black, and it is a nice effect over the black. So that's up to you whether or not you want that effect. It's a little bit more subtle. Here is Vava Violet, absolutely gorgeous over the white. Does show up over the black, but it's very subtle. Here is Let's Jam, gorgeous over that white, and it does show up over the, I would use this to stamp over black with red. It shows up a little bit better than you can see here. So you can, it definitely shows. I do have, I think Messy Mansion Ready or Not is more opaque, but if you can't get that, or Sally Hansen's go on sale and you know they're a better deal, this is definitely a good alternative. Here is Just in Wine, beautiful over that white. It shows up, it's a subtle effect over the black. You can't see it very much on camera, but it's very subtle. So if you want a very subtle look, but definitely over the white, gorgeous. And then again, last but not least, with Midnight Drive, which shows up so beautifully over the white, but yeah, not at all over the black. So I think there are some in here that are, you know, super clear winners, like the Taupe to Go, and then the Time is Money, which both of those I did not expect to show as beautifully as they did over over the black. All of these are good to some degree, I think. Some of them, maybe the pastels, maybe you might want to skip. But I think, and then like, of course, the silver is absolutely stunning. So lots of good possibilities here for stamping. Pretty impressive one way or the other. I would definitely say check them out. And thank you for watching.